Club at 22, the Rangers podcast, is supported by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below the waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision engineered tools for your family jewels. Go to manscaped.com and get 20% off plus free shipping with code Club at 22. Your balls will thank you.
Hello everyone and welcome to Club reaction to Rangers 2, Sparta Prague 0, and we secure our space in the next round of the Europa League. I'm your host Scott Carney. I am with Alistair Pearson. Ali, how are you?
Yeah, I can imagine I'll have a bit of a sore throat tomorrow. That was, to be fair, all of us predicted the score correctly tonight, which was good. The geo factor was in full flow. Obviously, we didn't get the team right. The team lined up with Shagger in goal, a back line of Tav, Goldson, Bassey, Barisic, midfield three of Davis, Kamara, Hadji, Kent, Morelos, Aribo. So I was surprised, to be honest. It was only two changes, and to be honest, Bassey was in because Balogun was injured. So you could maybe say it was only one change, but I thought there'd be more changes than that. What about yourself?
Well, yeah, I did think there would be more, based pretty much on what he was saying as well. I thought there would be more. I didn't know how to feel about tonight. I really didn't. I didn't know what we were about to see. I didn't know what to expect. The atmosphere before was pretty amazing, to be honest. Again, credit to the Union Bears for their display. It was spectacular. It really, really was. And Rangers started the game brilliant, I thought. I mean, really good. You could tell the way it was lined up, and I don't want to get too over analytic of what we've just seen. He's had 2 days with the team, but you could see the small wee tweaks that he had made. We looked like we were dropping at a 4-2-3-1, then a 4-3-3, and even at points I think we were a 4-4-2. But I mean, into the game itself, we were in complete control of the game, mate, for the first 20 minutes or so. When did we score? I forget.
We scored.
I can't think when the first goal was.
Yeah, it was. I thought we were in full control. Like you say, I was quite intrigued to see how they would line up Rangers up in the club deck. We get a good view over the park, and it was kind of a 4-2-3-1 to start. But it was changing throughout the first half. Hadji was in the middle at points. He was out wide. Joe Aribo was changing. Same with Ryan Kent. Kent had a couple of runs at that full back. Gave him a torrid time, and
I thought Kent was really positive tonight.
I thought Rangers came out the traps how we wanted them, to be honest, and they scored after 15 minutes. Rangers.
15 minutes, thanks, mate. Honestly, it's one of the games we'll get to why I'm feeling like this. But yeah, the goal itself was brilliant. The ball over from Tav, obviously it was played to Hadji, who we've had the conversation as well. Not sure he's a wide right player because he's got very little pace, but he got to it just before the defender kind of sliding in. And Morelos, first time, the keeper had kind of committed out to try and close down Hadji. First time straight into the bottom corner, mate, and Ibrox went mental, and it was a well taken goal. Yeah,
good goal, like you say. Hadji, for me, I thought he would play Hadji more as a kind of 10. I think that's where Hadji is best, out wide, because of his lack of pace. I don't think he's suited out there, and he just got to the ball, Hadji, and fair play to Hadji, into Morelos, and you heart in your mouth, Morelos, at the moment, because you don't know what you're going to get, and fair play to Morelos, he swept it right in the bottom corner, and 15 minutes you're 1-0 up, and it was a fantastic start for Rangers.
It was really good, and even from then, there wasn't really much reaction from Sparta, to be honest, and Rangers did drop a wee bit deeper, and then it got deeper again. However, they had one stop from Alan McGregor when Alan McGregor went down with his foot at the near post. Yeah. Apart from that, Sparta really didn't do anything. No. We did come close before the goal as well from Aribo. Aribo was very close. He hit the bar from like the first move that we had. Aribo was close, and then he did another one with a ball in from Hadji where he probably should have scored. But I mean, arguably you could say
it bounced in front of him a wee bit.
Arguably you could say we should have been maybe 3 up at half time. Towards the end of the first half, I think we lost our way a wee bit, and again, without being too over analytical about it, you're kind of going to expect that, because Gio's probably shouting commands that they're maybe not quite sure of, and I just felt we dropped off a bit.
Yeah, but at the same time, I was saying I don't think we've got the goal. I don't think we need to go gun ho, because we know they need to come at us. So I was quite happy, to be honest, that we not happy that we sat back, but it was like a game of chess for me, I thought, and he knew he was doing them Bronckhorst. If we went gun ho, they could have caught us in a break, and I thought he knew he was doing exactly them Bronckhorst. And to me, well, he obviously got it right tonight, but at half time I was more than happy at half time, to be honest.
Yes, kudos as well to Bassey. Scotia was saying, you know Scotia's a defender at heart. Scotia was watching Bassey at the start of the game, and he said he looked a wee bit kind of out of position a couple of times, and apparently Goldson, I didn't see this, Goldson.
No, he did. I thought Goldson was good, to be honest.
Yeah, Goldson's kind of pulled him aside and said, look, I'm pretty much going to kind of talk you through the game. But from then on, I mean, I didn't really notice that, but from then on, Bassey was absolutely tremendous coming into a game like that.
He was brilliant, Bassey. I mean, Scotia said he had a wee shaky bit about 3 minutes or something. I don't really remember it, to be honest, but I thought he could be proud of himself, Bassey, for a boy that he's not a centre half. I would give a shout out to Goldson's had a heavy time this week, and
quite rightly.
He deserves it for his comments. You can maybe agree with his comments, but their comments we've had a say on it. It should be kept in the dressing room. But I thought Goldson was good tonight. I thought he talked Bassey through the game, and I thought Bassey was brilliant. I really did. For a young lad that, let's say, he's 21, playing at centre half. He's played there a couple of times for us, but tonight in a big game, he can be extremely proud of himself. I thought he was outstanding, Bassey, at centre half tonight.
Yes, very good. So get at half time, I say I was feeling really pretty good about it. There was quite a lot of moans and groans around me. Again, I don't know if it's the European crowd, something different, but I was like, they're always going to get a bit of sustained pressure. They're a European football team. This is what happens in Europe, and I think we can never forgetting that, but I think everybody was so desperate for it to start off right. Yeah. So, into the second half, and please, if you have not seen this goal, go back and watch this goal. What this Sparta Prague player is even slightly thinking. He basically crosses the ball, he chips the ball to Morelos, who's about the penalty spot. The keeper is absolutely nowhere near it. He's got the easiest of headers to make it 2-1, and from then on, I'll be honest, we'll come on and talk about the end of the game, but from then on I thought, this is ours.
Yeah, to be fair, I thought Sparta Prague had morphed into Rangers for a minute, to be honest, the way they were playing there. And a minute before it happened, they were playing out through the back and kind of fucking about with it, to be honest, and I was saying to the boy beside it, I was like, see if we just press him a wee bit more, we'll get a wee bit of joy here. And literally a minute later, that boy, like you say, I don't know what he's doing.
No.
We press him, he tries to, I don't know what he's doing, try to play back to keeper or whatever. It looks like a cross. There's Morelos sitting like it was an early Christmas present and bang in the back of the net, 2-0, and I'm thinking, that's us, got the 2-0. Can we now basically see the game out? Because that's all it was, see the game out at 2-0. That's what we wanted, that's what we needed, we were there. Can we see it out? Because we haven't had a clean sheet and fuck knows when. I think Dundee was the last time we had a clean sheet, but yeah, I was feeling very good at that point.
Yeah, Aribo then was kind of slipped through by another great run by Ken. Yeah. Again, Aribo probably should do better. He tries to lift it over the keeper instead of probably just putting his boot through it, to be completely honest. And then we made a few changes. Hadji came off for Patterson. Patterson was playing kind of advanced right midfield. Maybe one for another time, I'm not sure about that. He's young and he might learn it.
Yeah, I'm not convinced with him playing there, to be honest. He needs games, obviously, Patterson. I think he possibly could start against Livingston, Patterson, but I don't know if that's his position, to be honest. But he did no wrong, Patterson, to be honest, when he came on. There was one moment with a couple of minutes to go down his side where he dealt with a boy lovely and he got us a throw and calmed the game down, but I don't know if that's his position going forward, but at the same time, he done well, Patterson. He could have no grumbles with him.
No, he did, and he seemed he covered some amount of grass. He was everywhere, to be honest, and he did really well. He was playing out of position. As well, we seen Arfield coming on, we seen Sakala coming on, we seen Lundstrom at the end, and Rangers, we were fine. And then in the last 10 minutes or so, I think the crowd knew, the players knew that all they had to do was not concede, and we got deeper, and it led to Sparta should have scored, let's be honest. The ball came into the box, there was a bit of a mess of trying to get rid of it. The second ball into the box, McGregor should be coming for that, and I am giving him that bit of negativity and a wee bit of a hard time there, because the 2 saves that he does immediately after it are spectacular. And we talk about Alan McGregor, mate, he's kind of been creeping into people's conversations about what's happening, but they 2 saves they're ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I think me, you, and I spoke to Scotia today, and we all said when he played McLaughlin, McGregor's, he's not been great, to be honest, and McGregor would probably admit himself he's not been great, and yeah, he doesn't come for cross balls, McGregor, and he should at times come for them, but Al McGregor has probably got us into the last 32 tonight, because he pulled, I'd love to see it back, I'll need to see it back at telly, but he pulled off a couple of saves where he had no right to be honest. That boy's got to score, and once again, I don't know how many times we talk about Al McGregor, especially last season, Morelos obviously has, but that 2 big saves has got us into the last 32, because like you say, the last 10 minutes we do it quite a lot this season. Al McGregor, he's got us into the last 32 with 2 terrific saves, and like I was just saying before you ran off the road, the last 10 minutes...
I didn't give the finger, I waved.
I waved. The last 10 minutes, we seem to kind of, not shit the bed, but we know we're just about there. Us as fans, like you say, we know we're just about there, and it was far too deep at times, and that's why Lundstrom come on to try and bring a bit of composure onto the park. And to be honest, the last kind of, it was 3 minutes out of time, the last 5 minutes, we've seen it out pretty alright, to be honest. They really did nothing after that, and well deserved by Rangers tonight, I have to say.
Absolutely. We got it full time. There was a massive roar, obviously, to celebrate the fact that we are through, but I also think it was a huge bit of relief, because we have kept a clean sheet, Ali. I can't honestly remember the last time it's happened.
I think it was Dundee.
Yeah, and Gio's come in and he's done what needed done. He steadied the ship. The team selection might have kind of raised a few eyebrows with some, however, I think he's got it pretty spot on tonight, and this is only the start. And if this is only the start, from some of the flashes of bits of football, again, I don't want to go too... Well, I'm on the Gio hype train. I've never really denied it. I'm all for it, but more of that, Rangers. Yes, you've done exactly what you had to do tonight, and you've secured the Europa League football after Christmas, and you can't really ask for any more than that.
Yeah, he's only had 2 trainings, two days of training with this team. We're not a bad team. I know we've not been playing great this season, and we can all admit we've not been playing great, but we're not a bad team. And I just hope he just gets that wee bit extra out of the team, because if he does, we should go on and win this league, and we should do well this season.
It's a bold statement you've just made there, Alistair.
No, I'm just saying we're not a bad team.
We're not a bad team,
we should. And he's got the job correct tonight. We're all happy, but we motor into Sunday, and his first league game is a tough game on the plastic pitch.
Oh God, I know.
Away at Livingston, and we know how they'll play, and I'd imagine we'll come on to it in the club preview, but I'd imagine they'll change the team about a wee bit, to be honest. But no, I can be proud tonight, Gio, and obviously we've learned a new song as well tonight, which is another one to add to the list of fucking songs we've got.
Yes, which will ring about our ears for
I'll fucking hear that when I go to sleep tonight. Yeah. But no, I was happy with Rangers tonight after the shit show that was Sunday, and it was a fucking shit show, to be honest. They've responded, Rangers, and fair play to them. They showed a bit of character tonight, and I'm proud of them. And we're into the last 32, the only Scottish club to go into the last 32 of the Europa League. So once again, we're flying the flag for Scotland in the Europa League.
It must be another record, the amount of times we consecutively done it now. Yep. So yes, delighted with it tonight. It's the start of the new era, and he started in the best possible way. So all we can really say. He looked the part in the dugout as well. Looked like he was quite vocal as well. I was trying to watch bits of him even throughout the game, and yeah, I'm impressed, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens now. Ali, man of the match?
Oof. Tough. There was a lot of players tonight. Ryan Kent's spells I thought was really good. Morelos, obviously, with the 2 goals, I think that'll do him wonders. I've got to give it to Bassi. For a young lad, playing centre half, which isn't his position. I thought Goldson talked him through the game well tonight, but I thought he was terrific, Barcy. And Calvin Bassey's my man of the match.
Yeah, it is a tough one, to be honest. I think if Aribo had scored, they'd been with a shout. Obviously, Morelos has scored 2, but his second one is literally the most tap-ins of tap-ins you could get. It's just a howler from Sparta. I'm going to give it to Ryan Kent, based on he's been getting quite a hard time as well. And I thought Kent, he showed some flashes of his best tonight, and he set up Aribo for a few of his chances. So arguably he would maybe have more assists if Aribo had his shooting boots on. But again, that's probably been a wee bit harsh on Aribo, because again he was really good. But I'll give it to Ryan Kent. So yeah, that's us. We are into the last 32. Gio's reign as manager. The new era starts with a win, and there's not really much else I can ask for. Not getting crashed into would be pretty something I would like to ask for, however. Ali, thank you very much, mate.
No problem. And we roll into Sunday onto the plastic pitch, so let's Gio.
Let's Gio. Thank you for everybody that has subscribed to the channel. You can do. I put a post up on YouTube about people having problems. Apparently it's something to do with Apple, and you can't subscribe, or you can't join a channel through Apple. I'll put a post up explaining it. And yeah, we will be back on Saturday morning. We'll bring out a club preview. So until then, enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll speak to you all on Saturday. We are Club at 22, the Rangers podcast. Let's Gio.